Welcome to this channel. Let's quickly look at how I took these running trades, starting with GBPCHF up there. Okay, for that one, it was very easy. I just observed the end of Tokyo session. I will tell you why. Okay, so when price closed above, I took a buy. The reason for these traders, I know that this pair will start moving or might start moving from the opening of the London session. Okay, but I observed that if you take the trade from the opening of the London session, it doesn't move that much. When price gets to the end of Tokyo, it takes a new direction, and that direction moves for quite a longer distance, more pips. Okay, so if you can check, okay, if you maybe observe the London session, even though it didn't happen that much here, it was a buy, okay, but then it dropped, and then at the end of Tokyo it was a buy again. Okay, let me show you. Let's check right here. Okay, okay, it happened right here. See that from the opening of the London, it gave you a sell because price closed below that key level if you use the first candle of the London session, but then price didn't drop that much. If you take the candle at the opening or at the closing of the Tokyo session, you see that it gave you a buy and then price moved up. Okay, and you should also watch the video I shared yesterday so that you know how to identify real breakouts. Like in this case, see that if you mark the first candle of the London session, price started by closing below, but it didn't drop that much. Okay, please do watch that video so that you know why this is not a breakout. Okay, the breakout was on the lower part, but if you take the candle at the end of Tokyo, you will notice that price closed above and then it started moving upwards. Okay, so that's why I observed the end of Tokyo candle and it worked. The following one is gold. Okay, you can see gold right there. So for gold, I observed the New York session. I'll show you why. Let's go to gold. Okay, if you scroll back a little bit, you will see that gold will move on the New York session. Okay, see here, gold dropped from the opening of the New York session. Okay, from the opening, gold dropped. So looking at these previous data, I decided that I will use the candle at the opening of New York. You see, from the opening of New York, gold dropped. So if you were to mark the first candle of the New York session, price closed below, okay, you take a sell. Okay, and then on the next day, if you mark the candle at the opening of Tokyo, price closed below, and when price closed below, you take a sell, and then price dropped. Okay, right here you mark the first candle of the New York session, price didn't close above, those are wicks. Okay, those are wicks. Price closed below, okay, somewhere there, you sell, it drops. Okay, so from the previous data, I decided that I am going to observe the first candle of the New York session, which was that one, and then maybe I should just remind you, okay, because this was a tricky one, even though I did explain yesterday. For you to confirm it as a breakout, you need two candles, the first one to close above, the following one should be longer than the previous one. Okay, something like this. Okay, let's say that's a candle that closed above. The second one should be longer than the previous one. So this is a breakout. But right there, the first candle to break out was bullish. The following one wasn't longer than the previous one. And the following ones were not longer than the first bullish candle. So it wasn't a breakout. A real breakout happened somewhere there, where you see candles following each other, or the following candles being longer than the previous one that broke out. So price broke out on the lower side. It was a sell. Okay, and you can see that it is still selling. Okay, the next one was USDCAD. Okay, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to take all of them. Right there, USDCAD. For USDCAD, according to the script, okay, let me just show you. I feel sorry for those who don't have it. USDCAD, beginning of New York. Okay, that's why you need the script, because it still works. For the strategy, I don't want you to see everything because you're supposed to buy this script. Mark last 2 key levels just before New York session. Okay, so what you do is that, okay, according to me, when price moves like this, these turning points are key levels. Okay, that's a key level, that's a key level, that's a key level. So those turning points are key levels. When they say mark the last 2 key levels just before New York session, what you do is this. Let me take it to the 1 minute time frame. Okay, price moved up, down, and then up. So what you mark is this key level. This was the last one before the New York session, and then this was the previous one. So the last 2 key levels are the last 2 turning points before the New York session. You have this one, and then you have that one. Okay, so let's go back to the 5 minutes, to the 5 minutes time frame. I just wanted you to have a clearer picture. Price closed above the upper key level, so you should have taken a buy trade there. That's why you see that buy trade. Okay, traders, I think I'll end here for today. I'll find some other time to explain the rest of the currency pairs. Thank you for watching this video.